Hello everyone, I am Magdala Ramirez and I come from the Maya Mexica tradition and I'm very happy to be with you today. Christine still is here after Priestess and we are creating so many things and that has been such a blessing, and so she's going to be part of our talk, and thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
Today we really want to talk about something that it is so important right now. You are receiving all this energy from all these solar flares and what it is going on. And it is activating those places within yourself that you're receiving your next step of the evolution as a human being. As you know, this new world, it is about consciousness. And through that consciousness, it's about bringing that awareness about so many power and skills and wisdom that you have within yourself that it has been in dormant state for a long, long, long time. And right now, everything is moving and challenging you too. That challenge, it has to do with these parts that it is chaos everywhere. But if you learn how to do this and understand the friction that it is causing, is because you do need to embrace this next octave and realize how powerful and beautiful it is. You sign up for this one before you even come into this realm. You knew that it is the transition between go and look for love and be a beggar of love to this understanding that you have always been love. And using this energy for your highest good and everyone, it is creating this amazing next evolution for the human being. In every teaching that comes from this one, the one that created you, it is a skill that you are mastering, a skill that you are bringing forward, and realize that when you shift this consciousness, everything, it comes into a new realization of who you are. You have always been in this world of oneness, and when you walk in this very beautiful planet, just barefoot, whatever you are, you will see the new vibration and how it is given to you. And there is a part of you that recognizes this new octave. And it is the time for you to put it on and realize this. The seed has been planted long, long time ago. And it is in you. And in this time, it is about awakening that seed to a new realization of what it means to be human being. Yes, you are beautiful. And as you choose the love that you are, all your relations within yourself can understand and be understood as one and the same. Everything that you are passing through, it is a lesson for you. And that lesson, when you are able to see it and understand it, it gives you that ladder to go into many other places. This is your time. You have been in silence for a very, very long, long time. And this is your time to bring that voice forward. to bring that new vibration, the new song, that is going to help your families, your communities, and wherever you are. Christine, what do you feel about that?
Oh, well, the first thing I was feeling was the reassurance of knowing all that you just said, that I know why I'm here. I feel that very deeply, that it was my choice, but also that I'm here at a magnificent time on this planet. And within me, I'm making choices and changing directions of things, and to be supported energetically, as we all are, and seeing everyone doing their work so deeply, the spiritual work that they are into right now, it just is the most beautiful feeling that I am not separate, that I am not alone in anything, in any way, that it's all about connecting with the authenticity in myself and letting everything else go.
There is, in this time and space, the return of the power that it was taken from you. And through that power that you need right now, an energy that you need right now, you are going to move forward into a different understanding of who you are. You do need to have that power back. But at the same time, you are returning the power that you took from everybody else. Every time that you lie in your relations, every time that you wanted to take advantage, every time that you did that because they did that to you, and stop that cycle of perpetuating that patriarchal system, it is a very powerful thing, because everything going back into that balance. How do you do this? You reclaim your power at the same time that you give that power that you took from somebody else, and do it spiritually. Really understand that balance of giving and receiving, and take it into the next step. It is always that receiving and giving, an exchange of energy. Even if you're standing by that tree, you are sharing this very beautiful energy constantly. The way that you perceive everything, you were programmed for such a long time to see the whole planet thinking, what is good for me? What about me? This herb, what is good for me? This flower, what is good for me? And beginning to understand that every single creation have their own medicine, willing to share, but in a good way. So are you. And that is a very important shift for all your relations. You as a mother, as a father, as a son, as a daughter, as a friend, as a husband, as a wife, all your relations happening within your own self. Going back into balance, that's what it means. Not what you provide for me, but who you are. And that acceptance, it is happening within the self, because that is the next evolution of the human being. Everything is changing, the way that you relate with the environment, with all your relations, but the most important is, how do you relate with you? And that has to do with understanding your own existence. And what that means for you. That eternity that you have always been. That part of you that recognizes that you are in what you call life, receiving all these lessons, and all these lessons are related with love. Because you are in the realm of love. What do you feel, Christine, about this?
Oh, yes. I can feel that so deeply within myself. What you were saying about, the planet, how we relate to the plants and the herbs and the flowers, and then that's directly associated to how we are within the relationships outside of ourselves, which comes from within ourselves. So not seeing something as what can you do for me, or what good are you for me, or what do I give to you, in the power exchange of all of that, and if it is for the highest good of all, or if it's your own personal ego and narcissism, the things that you feel, I have to have this, I need this. The need is not there. Not in that way. The co-creation, as you've said before, Ma, is the gentleness, the grace of all of that, in balance. No taking. It's an exchange. It's the giving and the taking, the giving, the taking, in a balance.
When you give, you receive. When you receive, you give. You are being loved in every part of yourself. That means all your versions that you have created. There all has been because of love. And they're showing up. Even the old versions of yourself, decisions that you made long time ago. When you didn't know all this consciousness, when you didn't understand, and you make the decisions in that time and space, it is coming forward for you to rectify it and integrate those aspects of yourself, or let it go. That letting go, it is so important for you to liberate yourself and understand that that was just part of that lesson, that it needed to come forward. You are the one who create those lessons for yourself. And it might be that you felt like you make the wrong turn about this. And then it was the creation of the creation of the creation, far away from that core that it has to do with the highest good of everyone. Yet, it is a perfection in one way or the other when you learn from it. When you understand that learning, it was the core of those experiences. Choose love. Choose love in the most purity of the expression. Choose love in what it means beyond all this paradigm that it was imposed on you. The flower needs to bloom. And it comes from the core. And it comes from that beautiful roots that she feels. The trees growing, touching the skies, looking for that place and recognizing the place where they are standing constantly as home. Recognize how everything in the creation, it is always in that perfect harmony. And so are you. When you look around, can you match that peace that mountain is giving you? That gentle tree as it moves with the wind. Trusting. Always trusting. It might be that the flower is gonna never be seen. And it might be that it will be seen. But it doesn't matter what it is. She still needs to bloom. Not because of something in the outside, but because it is in her core to bloom. And so are you. into that understanding of who you are. Yes, this is your time. And you're receiving all this help right now that it is coming from the outside. But only the core can receive it in a good way. Only that core that understands the journey of love and why you're here, and bring those teachings forward. If you will have been listening to the radio talk, in every radio talk there is a new skill. And when I said new, I'm putting this in quotes, because actually it's a skill that it has been within yourself in a dormant state that now is being awakened. You can do all these amazing things. You can reach yourself now and understand that rhythm that you have always been in the next octave that it is being provided for all humans. If they accept it, if their consciousness is ready for it. It is true that not all the leaves are ready at the same time. Yet they are all bonded into one. All comes from the same core. What do you feel about this?
That's such a beautiful message. I think what you were saying about our skills, and I think there's been a struggle for me recognizing mine, but that message of the assistance that we're getting to the dormancy of them and how they're going to be becoming so much more apparent to me and to others is the most reassuring, peaceful message I can even hold, because, you know, that's something that I've been looking within myself and questioning, what is it? And yet, through you, I know that there's a lot there. And the more I seek it and the more work I do within myself, the more it's going to come to the surface and be apparent to me.
Then what is it that we were talking in our coffee when we were talking about the true love?
Yeah.
You know, that soulmate that we were talking about, you know, what happened?
Yeah.
Make the inside the same of the outside and the outside the same of the inside. And that soulmate, it has to do with a need. Or that soulmate, it is really coming in a different way. What is it within the self that you're longing for that perfect relation in one way or the other? Yet it is within yourself.
Yes.
And that it's about finally bringing peace within you. Choose love. And choose love in the most purity of the expression, because you are able to do this. Choose love without the need. What you're good for me or not. What it is, that interchange that you are given. You are bringing that enlightenment to yourself, and that's where everything starts. Don't choose a relationship because it is convenient. Everything in the programming, it is about that convenience. And that convenience went for all the relation and it got so dirty in many ways. Choose the true love. Because that's why you're here. And you're here to learn all kinds of love. All kinds of love means messy love, good love, crazy love, all kinds of love. Yet it is coming into that next octave. that you do need to choose that love, for love is eternal. I'm very, very happy to talk to you today about all this. I want you to join us in the school online that we have. People is awakening their skills and using it, each one in a different way, in that uniqueness. Oh my gosh, it has been so beautiful. We have teachings and courses and so many things that it is the greatest adventure that you ever have, is to know yourself. And download our messages from the Great Mother in your phone. It is so beautiful to see the perfect synchronicities. Visit our website, magdalas.com. That is MAGDALAS.com. And send us a message. Keep on sending us all your emails. Tlatzokomate, Tlatzokomate, Tlatzokomate for being you. I am you. I am Magdala. Thank you, Christine, for being with us.
It has been truly my privilege to be here.